Okay, so I'm gonna be teaching you guys about a technique called Mishima, and basically it's where you inlay underglaze into a small like indentation that you create. You can get really clean lines with this. So what you're going to need is a tool to make the really thin lines. I like to use a pencil the best. I do like this one as well, just a wooden pointed tool. You can use a needle tool, but when I use the needle tool, instead of doing this, because you'll get a bunch of like little pieces of clay in the line, I lay my tool flat so that I can have a really clean line and it's not going to leave in those little pieces. You also need an underglaze. I am doing black underglaze. Before I use it, I mix it up really well. Get a super clean cup, and this is just watered down slightly. So all I did is I took a little bit of underglaze and then I just kind of like added water by like dripping it into the cup. But you can see it's maybe the consistency of like milk. All right, so I've already started doing the process here, but I wanted to show you the finished, okay? So I am going to dip my brush and very carefully just try to keep it right in the carved line that I created there. And gonna wrap all the way around. Make sure it's really getting into there, and you can see it kind of like puddling up as you're doing it. Another thing that you guys are going to need, is a bucket of really clean water and a small like pottery sponge that you would use typically. So I'm going to show you once your underglaze has completely dried, which I did the wet over here, so I'm going to go over here. You're going to be wiping this off so it only stays in the line. So it's called an inlay. All right, so I am going to take my sponge, and when I wipe it, I am going to move my sponge to get a new part so that I'm not getting the underglaze on the actual piece. Okay. So once my sponge is like pretty much covered in underglaze, I'm gonna put it in this clean water, squeeze it really good, wring it out, get it all clean again, and kind of go back at it. So just so you can see a little bit closer that line, really nice and clean. So that's how to do Mishima. This is a really simple line drawing that I created, the same technique, and then there's just a clear glaze over top, and then a little bit of underglaze, pop of color right on the rim. So try it out. It's pretty fun. It's pretty nice. I can't wait to see what you guys make.